Good morning, everybody. It's Yankee Wally here. It's the 31st of December and it's 4 o'clock in the morning. I haven't had much luck with YouTube. I'm afraid I don't know if they're mad with me or punishing me or watching me. But this video that I did on the 25th, the Merry Christmas one, you can see it there. They cancelled the upload. Now, the trouble is, it's no big deal. I can talk and talk, but I don't know what I've said and what I haven't said. And the problem is that when I've done a couple of videos and the uploads get cancelled, I obviously can't put it up again. Well, I don't think I can. I'll try. Anyway, yeah, I'll try. I'm sorry. I really am sorry. I've been waiting for that one to upload, and today it told me that they've cancelled it. And it kept me spinning around the system for 5 bloody days. Oh, God. Anyway, I hope you've all had a nice Christmas. Me, same as usual. Me alone with my cat. And poor little bugger now, he's biting all his fur out. I think I told you. Anyway, I keep a coat on him now, one of those surgical coats, and one of those big, fluffy cushion donuts around his neck so that he can't bite himself, which is great. We made major steps, and I think I said to you, 2 weeks I'll have it sorted. I took his coat off today to change it, took his donut off to change it, and gave him a good combing as well, with a flea comb, a nice narrow one, you know. And I was getting all the bits of dead skin and stuff all out of his fur, and it looked, well, it was stunted a bit, but it was growing. And then he just hopped off the sofa and out through the patio door. So I thought, that's okay, let him have a bit of fresh air on his skin. Well, after 30 minutes and he didn't come back, I thought, we've got a problem. And I called him. He came back 2 hours later and he'd ripped all his, oh God, it was awful. I would say that he's, a third of him is now down to the pink. It's like no fur at all, a third of him. And he was frightened to come near me, and I've never once hit a cat. Never. I don't even raise my voice, but I think he knows when I've got a disappointed voice on, you know what I mean. Anyway, I cuddled him up in a towel, and I've put I found this stuff I have, what's it called? Colloidal Silver. It's a new one I've tried now. I got it from Amazon, I did. Colloidal Silver. And I sprayed that and he seems to like that. It's water, distilled water, with silver flecks in it. It doesn't taste of anything. And I sprayed that on. That seemed to cool him down because his skin was boiling hot. Then I've put some antibacterial powder on him now tonight. I've put another coat on him, you know, a little surgical coat, a clean one, and a clean donut. And we're back at square one. So the lesson we've learned, and I've told him this tonight, I said, Trippy, we've both learned a big lesson. From now on, when his coat goes off, I put another one on straight away. I was 1 week away from perfection. But who knows, he might have just gone and, you know, I've got to stop this bloody smoking, you know. I've got to stop. I don't think I got much longer to... oh, God. I don't think I got much longer to live. If I don't stop smoking. I know I shouldn't say that, but... well, I'm starting to buy inhalers now off the doctors online, and I'm getting out of breath very, very quickly. And then I think to myself, well, so bloody what? As long as I don't. Oh, Trippy's woke up now. Look, he doesn't like me talking to somebody else. He gets a bit jealous. No, he don't. He's wonderful. And I'm feeling really stiff. And I got these swollen legs. What else have I got? Oh, I could go on and on. I could moan and moan. But the truth is that the longer I'm not going out, the less inclined I feel to go out. I don't even want to go out. In fact, I'm almost afraid to go out now. And obviously I spend all my time watching television or online, and I do keep up with everything. You know, I've got an interest in almost everything. Diddy, well, what a dirty old bastard he is, isn't he? You see, some people, and it's mostly men, are oversexed. And it's just a fact of life. And even women, some women can't control themselves. Me, I've never had a high sex drive, I suppose you'd call it. No, not for me. No, much rather have a good cooked dinner. And I count myself extremely lucky. I really do count myself lucky that nothing of a sexual nature could ever divert me from my plan. Nothing. If I've got a plan in my head, no amount of cajoling or romantic gestures could deviate me from my path. But you see, some people, now take that school teacher for instance. She was a shocker. She's gone to prison for, Trippy's just, I got to keep an eye on him. 23 years she's gone to prison for, and that's good enough for her. She's got herself pregnant by a 12-year-old boy. I think he's 13 now. And the baby was born and it's gone to him or his parents, which is the best outcome, But what the hell was she thinking? Was that always in her head? Did she get a job teaching just to do that? I tell you what, if I'd had that sort of a way about me, I would never have lasted 5 minutes in that parlour. No, I can't understand how people can get totally thrown off their course by the lure of sex. I don't understand it at all. And I know that sounds absurd coming from someone like me, but it's absolutely true, you know. I can't, I just don't understand it. Anyway, Diddy, he's going for the chopper. Ellen, what's her name, Ellen? I used to like her. She's over here now in the Cotswolds. I bet Meghan's a bit cheesed off because she won't come back to Britain. No way. Everybody knows now. Everybody knows that she used a surrogate for Archie and for Lilibet, which then, when that's completely proved and it's out in the open, then her miscarriage op-ed for the New York Times, was it, or the Washington Post, that'll be blown to smithereens. And all the other things, I feel the embryonic kicking of feminism. Remember that one? And all those pictures of her walking around with her hand on her tummy, all those will be just savagely taken apart and made fun of. She's finished, and that's why she doesn't want it to come out. But it's not going to be able to stay hidden for much longer because there's not a single doctor in the whole world who admits to delivering Meghan's baby. It keeps popping up. And what annoys me is that, I mean, I watch a lot of people on YouTube, and I'm not talking about the Megxit YouTubers now. I'm talking about people like Dan Wootton. Well, Dan Wootton, I suppose, it would be the main one. He's always saying, oh, remember when I was the first one to out Megxit and I was the first one to say about the surrogacy? No, he wasn't. It was me, actually. I think it was me that's the first one that came out with it outspoken. And there weren't an awful lot of people that had I remember I changed my username on my Twitter account to Meghan Markle used a surrogate. Oh, the Sussex. So instead of Yankee Wally, it said Meghan Markle used a surrogate. I was that sure. And I think people were sure, as I was when they looked, but people were afraid to say it. And that's one of the things I'm certainly not afraid to say. P. Diddy is a pervert. And I'll tell you something else too. The lust of money is the root of all evil. And also people that have not been brought up with a healthy respect for money. That's what you need. That's what you need to teach your children more than anything, is to respect, because money can ruin you in more ways than one. And the one thing that it does is give you an inflated sense of importance. And because some people have been overshadowed or made to feel small, or they got some grudge from their childhood traumas, when the minute they make a bit of money or they win a bit of money, they start getting all up on their high horses and thinking that they can rule the world. And I'm so pleased to see that we're coming to a time in our lives now, although, you know, I'm coming to the end of mine, and maybe a lot of you are too. We're not going to see, maybe not all of it, but I hope that the values that we know are important become important once again. And God knows, I don't really know what to worry about first these days. I don't know whether I should worry about Syria, immigration. Oh, and that's another thing, immigration. Now, you know I love America. My daughter's half American. I found out yesterday that, who is it now? Where's Detroit, Michigan? You know Michigan? Well, is 54% of Michigan has got is Islam. I don't quote me on that because it's not quite right. But if you Google something like Michigan percentage of Islam, something like that, you'll find a figure that'll shock you. And remember when I said about Kamala Harris bringing all the immigrants in and putting them in the swing states? I think that's the result. But the only reason I'm talking about the immigration is that Islam is becoming far more boisterous, pushy, aggressive. They don't like women. They don't regard women as anything more than machines to reproduce. That's all. They have no respect for women. That's what I mean. And it would be very wrong if Islam, well, you know, I mean, look at the way they shoot and kill, and they think that if they die by killing you or killing, you know, like the 9/11, for instance, that they are going to go to heaven where their mansion will be covered in diamonds. And what else was it? And there'll be 12 wives all waiting for them, all beautiful, and their horses will be covered in rubies and emeralds. Oh, I better go now because it's 12:11. I hope this goes up. I'll be back tomorrow if it does, and I'll do another one, and I'll try for 13 minutes then. Oh, I don't know where to start and where to finish. I'm just all over the place. Please forgive me. Thank you to Mary. Mary, you know who you are. Thank you very much for the money. Mary, it was an awful lot, and I really don't ask for anything, but I am grateful for it. And I'm going to buy Trippy another couple of those surgery suits because they do fall apart after a couple of washes. So I'll spend it on the cat. And he's very grateful to you, Mary. Thank you very much. I'll see you tomorrow. Cheerio!